Hey everybody, this is JacktheDarkBlueYoshi, back in action with a live stream video, which I'm hoping this will work out. So, give me just a moment here. Let's see if I can do something here. One moment. Hey, there you are, Rosalina. How you doing? I apologize for the delay, but I'm ready to get started. So, for those of you that are going to join me later and or going to check out the video later, what I'm going to talk about is I'm going to talk about my city tour predictions for 2021, and I want to share with you my character wish list for 2021. So, those of you joining in, welcome, and let's go ahead and get started. So, Party Time Fire Rosalina 2021. How are you doing in your tour so far? I mean, how you like the New Year's 2021 tour? I know for me it looks pretty cool, especially with all of those new characters and gliders and carts. Everything that to celebrate the new year. It's awesome. A yard? That's pretty awesome. I hope I'll get her too. That's one of the Rosalinas I haven't gotten yet. Yeah, it's okay. Yeah, part-time Pauline, I need her. She's one of the high-end drivers I need. So before I forget, the city tours that I'm predicting that's going to be debuting in 2021. If it's a city that you don't agree with, if you can please not get upset about it, if you know what I mean. So I don't know where Michael is, but it's one of those other dream places that I would love to visit. So number 3 on my list is Hong Kong. Now, Hong Kong, it's one of those cities in China that it's similar in a way to Japan, if I'm not mistaken. But with Hong Kong, it'll be a pretty cool place for there to be a debut of a tour. So I don't know. What do you think so far about the choices, Rosalina? Like the first one I mentioned was Jerusalem, the second was Oslo, and the third was Hong Kong. And so far, that's my 3. And really, that's pretty cool. Yeah, Christmas Eve was amazing, and I do have to say, Merry Mountain was very awesome. So, number 4 on my list is Nairobi in Kenya. So, Nairobi, it's one of those places in Africa that there's so many beautiful animals and the wildlife, and there's just so much going on in Nairobi, and I think that would be another place that Nintendo could do a tour in. Number 5, Cairo, which it's in Egypt, also in Africa, but it's close to Giza, where the Great Pyramids are. And I know in like the first part of Mario Kart Tour, before the updates, they have a wallpaper of the Great Pyramid in the background. So, and that is something that so many others are hoping for, and who knows? Maybe sometime in 2021, the Cairo will make its appearance as a city tour. And yet, it's too bad Mary Mountain is not going to be around for a while, but something to look forward to in 2021. Now, let me see. Okay, number 6 on my list is Sydney. Now, Sydney is another one because you have the Opera House and the Sydney Harbor, which could make a really good course. Like you can glide past the Opera House, or you can even like drive around if not drive through the Sydney Opera House, which would be pretty amazing. And who knows, like if they added, well, if they have an outback area, which you can see the kangaroos and the wallabies, and also I believe Sydney would be a really cool city tour, and with a little Easter egg, I believe in a marine tour where they had the Sydney Opera House, I believe. That would be really cool. And Rosalina, sometime I just gotta make an opening in my friends list. It's been pretty full. Hey, Savageram, welcome. Sorry, I just noticed your message. And yeah, Cairo, Egypt would be pretty cool. You know, get to drive around the Great Pyramids and even the Sphinx. I forgot to mention about the Sphinx. But anyway, number 7, Rio de Janeiro in Brazil. Now, when it comes to Rio de Janeiro, not only does it have a beautiful landscape, but the culture there is pretty amazing too. And the Redeemer statue on top of the mountain, that would be a pretty cool spot to glide across, you know, right in front of the Redeemer. I mean, there's just so many, there's so many different cities that Nintendo could add in the game. And I believe Rio de Janeiro could be one. And Sao Paulo will be another one. And I believe so too, Rosalina. Thank you. Okay, number 8 is Rome in Italy. Now, with Rome, you know, just like Jerusalem, Rome has a bunch of history, and you have the Roman Colosseum where the gladiators have events like with the fights, the lions, and so on and so forth. And I do have to say with Rome that if Nintendo were to add a course inside a Coliseum, that would be pretty amazing. And no, Rosalina, I did not know who Jojo Siwa is, which I believe you already told me, but I didn't know who Jojo was. But anyway, so number 8 was Rome. Number 9 is Toronto, and when I think of Toronto, I think of Niagara Falls, where I've been there before at Niagara Falls. It's really beautiful and majestic in a way. There's one where you can get close to the waterfall. You can even go behind it, which is pretty cool. And, you know, just like Vancouver, Toronto will be another cool city tour for the game. Number 10, I have Beijing in China, which when I think of Beijing, I think of the Great Wall. Now, I believe the Great Wall is somewhere outside of Beijing. Correct me if I'm wrong, but there's also the Forbidden City, and Beijing is also the capital of China, and with the culture and all these dragon kites and everything, that would be pretty cool. And I can see Nintendo making a tour based in Beijing. And I'm sorry to hear that, Rosalina. And you know, anyway, so that's my top 10 city tour predictions. And there's some honorable mentions I'm thinking about. One is Johannesburg in South Africa. again with the wildlife and everything, that would be pretty cool. Another one, Wreck Havoc in Iceland with the glaciers and everything. That would be pretty cool. Now, if I were to go for a city tour from the United States, New Orleans would be one because of there's so much history in like the French Quarter and with the pirates and everything. Another city tour, it'll be between maybe Miami and St. Augustine. Now, St. Augustine is the oldest city in Florida, and it's also got some pirate history too. Now, I do also I also like I can see let's see. Hey Rosalina, what do you think about the Yosemite in Wyoming? You know, with the geyser, you know, the great guy, the Old Faithful geyser. That would be another pretty cool tour because if a driver were to drive over the geyser, Old Faithful, the geyser would just shoot them up in the air and they can just glide, which would be pretty amazing. Let's see. Let's see. If I come, I believe I would. I just need to know. Yeah, I'm not familiar with. Yeah, excuse me. I would come to the live stream whenever I'm not busy or whatnot. I would like to. And as far as Yosemite, I don't know much about it either, except for Old Faithful, and I think that would be a pretty cool a city tour. I think. So those are the city tour predictions on my part. Now, my character wish list, there's not many, but my number one character that I would really like to see in the game is Blue Yoshi. Like, not necessarily a light blue, but the dark blue Yoshi, which obviously dark blue is my favorite color, and with Yoshi, I mean, you already have the main Yoshi, the red, the black, and you have the other ones where they're just spectators. But what I would like to see in the game is that the other characters would be a part of the game too. Like instead of them being not available to play, but also with being able to have every single color Yoshi, along with the Shy Guys, the Toads, and all of them, which would be pretty amazing. And I didn't know about the Mario movie, Rosalina, but it's pretty cool. Oh, you think so? Yeah, that's possible. I mean, you think it might be called the Mario movie tour? Maybe I don't know, because if that were the case, then I believe the Los Angeles track will make its debut there. I think, unless if they added a Hollywood tour or a Hollywood course or Anaheim. Any of those California cities that are pretty popular. Another character I would not mind seeing would be Kamek. Now, I know several people who are hoping for Kamek to be a playable character in the game. Like that time when we had Nabbit and then King Babam. I could see Kamek being another playable character, and a special ability. That's gonna be a little toughy, but so we'll see what happens. Yeah, I'm not a fan of Hollywood either, but just between you and me, Rosalina. Anyway, another character I would like to have in the game would be a regular Boo. I mean, you have King Boo and the Luigi's Mansion King Boo, the Gold King Boo. Like you have you have three different kinds of King Boos, but I like to see a regular Boo in there because, well, in, let's just say it would be a really spectacular time having a regular Boo in the game. Yeah, I hear ya. And so another character, I know some think about Wiggler. I mean, Wiggler might be a cool plum character to have in the tour. The thing with Wiggler is that he's going to be pretty tall, kind of, if not long, to be able to drive a cart, which, it, excuse me, it might be a little difficult, but pretty amazing. But another character I thought about seeing in the game is a Parakoopa. And yeah, Honey Queen could be another cool one, Rosalina. I agree. Then you see, with Parakoopa, he would be a really cool driver to have. I mean, with the wings and everything. Kizai, how you doing? Welcome to the live stream. Thank you for joining. We were just talking about my wish list for characters in the game, and I would not mind seeing. Well, so far I mentioned the Parakoopa, one of the regular Boos, not the King Boo, and the Dark Blue Yoshi and the other color Yoshis, Shy Guys, and Toads. Those would be pretty amazing. And oh, really? How cool is that? So anyway, another character I could think of. Let's see. I could see one of the penguins, I think, being in the tour. I mean, the penguins became obstacles in the Rosalina ice world, but it'll be pretty amazing to have one in as a driver. And Kizai, before I forget, I also mentioned about Kamek, which many people there's a few people that I know of that has been wanting to see Kamek in the game. And Toadsworth, I think, is another one from Mario Sunshine, and he might be another cool player to have in the game. What do y'all think? You think Toadsworth would be another cool character? So, Boom Boom, yeah, it's possible, Savageram. I haven't played much Mario Bros. 3, but Boom Boom might be a really cool character to see in the game. And I do have to say, there's so many characters. Oh, I almost forgot. Another character I would like to see, two actually, Candy Kong and Cranky Kong. Since we have Donkey, Diddy, and Funky and Dixie, that it'll be cool to have the rest of the Kong family. And I say Candy and Cranky will be another character, the other characters I like to see in the game, and that would definitely complete the Kong family. Sorry to hear that, Rosalina, but I hope things will be better. So, anyway, now if we were to go outside of Mario, I'm thinking maybe Link, like Link, Zelda, Ganondorf. Those three characters I could probably see entering in Mario Kart Tour. And hey, Enoch, welcome. How you doing? I'm so glad you can make it. Yeah, but it'll be all right, Rosalina. It'll be all right. So let's see. I mentioned Ganondorf, Link, Zelda, and the other characters. I would not mind seeing Kirby in Mario Kart Tour. I mean, Kirby is one of my other favorite characters, and I would think Kirby would be a really cool character to have. And I don't know what you think about Kirby, but I would say he'll be a really cool character to have. So, just a review of what I talked about. The first one that I talked about was my city tour predictions for 2021, and And I'm gonna read you my list that I mentioned. So I have number 1, Jerusalem. Number 2, Oslo. Number 3, Hong Kong. Number 4, Nairobi. Number 5, Cairo. Number 6, Sydney. Number 7, Rio de Janeiro. Number 8, Rome. Number 9, Toronto. And number 10, Beijing. And I mentioned certain other ones like Johannesburg, Miami, St. Augustine, the Yosemite, and then the characters that I mentioned I would like to have in my wish list. And I think I am, Rosalina. Yes, are you? And the characters I like to have on my wish list. That's awesome, Rosalina. So DarkBlueYoshi, along with the other Yoshis, the other Shy Guys, and the other Toads. And then there's Kamek, there's Cranky Kong, and Candy Kong. And then there's Link, Ganondorf, and Zelda. And there's also Kirby, and there's also what was he? Oh yeah, a regular Boo, like not Keen Boo, just a regular Boo. And that'll pretty much do it for this live stream. And I would like to thank Party Time Fire Rosalina 2021, Savageram, and Enoch2 for joining me on the live stream. And I look forward to sharing more a Mario Kart Tour, and we'll see if I'll have more of these live streams. We'll see. Good night, Rosalina. Thank you for tuning in. And for those of you that are not able to make it, please let me know what your thoughts are and in the comment box below. And I hope you'll do well with New Year's 2021 tour. Thank you all so much for watching, and I'll catch you next time.